We are live. This is the market update. I am your host, Bill Noble. Why is the market higher? I will tell you. Why can the market go even higher? I will tell you. It's some ways very simple. They want it to go up. They, as in Uncle Sam and Donnie T, they want it to go up. So guess what? It's going up. Speculative assets lead the market. The president of the United States was nice enough to issue 2 speculative assets prior to coming in office, which achieved massive valuations, which every dimwit on Twitter thinks means a top, which of course it doesn't. It means a bottom because of how they were able to stretch valuations. Matter of fact, I will go into a Wall Street motto. The cheap get cheaper, and the expensive get more expensive. What's hot? What's money? What is going to be accepted as currency? As a meme, which move on attention, what gets more attention than the orange man? Dogs and cat memes are bouncing after, being oversold. But really, if you look at like meme coins in the future, will it be dogs and cats or will it be celebrities and people? And by the way, on the Trump meme coins, which again could lead XRP and Bitcoin, don't think I forgot about XRP. Made in America is just up only. It's just slowly. Okay. Let me ask you something about the Trump meme coins. You got money in your pocket. You got paper money, $20 bill. Pull that out. What do you got? You have somebody from our past who did something good, but they're deceased. So you could have paper money that they could print of a deceased president, which doesn't really work at the grocery store. Or you have a digital money of a current superstar, whether you like him or not. If you don't like him, you hate him, which means he gets attention. So you got superstar digital money on Solana. Now, yes, the supply is concentrated, so they could print it, but it's fashionable and it might expand in value. Whereas the piece of paper with the dead guy on it, how's that ever going to work for you? What? Eggs going to go down $2 a box? What? Really? I don't think so. So if you look at what kind of president money you want to carry, and then you translate that over into the rest of the market, right? Speculative leads. Now, of course, the Made in America cryptos, we have Hedera at Davos. We have Brian Armstrong at Davos, even though my $50 transfer is still pending. We have also demonstrated how much we need Web3, right? Decentralized exchanges. How about computers that work? Let's try that. Okay. How much building do we have to do? How much software do we have to buy? Chainlink, Polkadot. I mean, it's endless. Like every single layer 1 that works. Let's go. We want new forms of money. We want Web3. We want the Bitcoin strategic reserve. If the federal government doesn't do it, the state governments will do it and the corporations. Because as I have been pointing out incessantly over the last 3 days, everybody who was at the tech crypto ball wasn't in on the meme coin. A message has been sent. Do it, or I will do it without you. Or I did it without you, so now you can get with the program and do your part. I'm okay with either way. And I have no problem shouting into this microphone, keeping people long, specifically the people in my Patreon, the people in the YouTube member group who got a set of portfolio coins from Solana Psychic Toby Ward, and then I did the TA at the low before the election when we were doing whatever sell the fact dimwit parade we were doing, which nobody even remembers what it was about. And if you go and if you look in the YouTube member area, man, there is just absolutely nothing but good stuff designed to help you get somewhere in this market. QR code on the screen, link down below. There's also a link at the bottom of the chat. And for my brothers and sisters of Patreon who got this whole thing off the ground, we have the 6th Street Crypto podcast about beating all these crusty hedge fund, negative, bearish doomsayers at chess, along with a recommendation to wait to buy Trump and Melania, which actually did work. Patience was beautiful. And we will discuss TA on Melania and Trump and more stuff on that in the member area. We're going to have some really good shows because I love those coins and my partner hates them. So we're going to have some back and forth coming up on some shows, and you can't possibly miss that. Okay. And there's also LuxAlgo. My God, if you're into Cardano, wait until you see the LuxAlgo chart on Cardano, which is not performing today yet. LuxAlgo is the chart program, and then there's like the Bill Noble indicators, which can give you Elliott wave analysis talking about when things top and when it bottoms. Specifically, if you don't see a 5-wave top these days, it ain't topping. It ain't topping. Let's welcome who's here, because when I get rolling here, it's just not going to stop. I'm telling you right now. Bob is in. Huckleberry Native members, right? Randall, welcome. Ron, Bull Runner, Alexandra from Europe, Senior Crypto, Nasher, forget about it. Quiet Don, Willimeter, oh my God, with the super chat. Thank you, right? Caroline, going bananas, GF, Stefan, welcome. Art, maybe a day off from the airport, I hope. Whiskey Reaper, Fuzz Crypto, Stefan, welcome. Tussle here from Denmark. Donato, what's happening? Brandon, Peter Smart. Willimeter with the super chat. Sir, we appreciate you. Patriot Caveman. Brandon, Gian. David, right? Somebody with a phone number. Art Caffeine. Thank you. Rocking this thing. Okay, so we have this joke on the show. If you knew, sometimes it's the one chart market update or the one picture market update, or it's like all you need to know all wrapped up in one picture. Ready? Here it comes. Here it comes. That's it. That's it. Now watch this shot. Now that is the United States of America. Now, if this is not American, right, you vanquish the bad guys and you get the girl. Now, these people are wildly pro-crypto. They issued meme coins the day before they took office, and she wore a power suit with a "you're about to get fired by the orange man" look. And then, of course, we dance the night away as all the crypto dimwits sell or are made sick to their stomach by volatility, not realizing that the pro-crypto president dancing with his pro-crypto first lady as the market winds itself up and winds itself up and winds itself up so it can just, his truth is marching on. You can't hear the music, but I can. I've only watched the video about 600 times. And the market, of course, is up only because everyone in Legacy is going, wait a minute. I'm not sure we own enough of this Bitcoin ETF. What happens if this guy means business about this whole thing about corporation states and the federal government buying Bitcoin? What if this guy really is this is like we're living in some kind of American movie. You don't have to like the movie, but, you know, fading this type of thing is just not a good idea. And then, of course, we go to get on the air and boom. Okay, so I think that covers it. But, you know, I will cover it again. Okay. Biden's inflation. All right. So, Biden will not go away anytime soon, nor the problems that Biden created. But a small reminder, we need a different currency. The currency doesn't work. Interest rates don't work. The housing markets don't work. And the only way out of a debt crisis is to change the value of the currency. And the nice couple dancing in the prior slide were nice enough to issue meme coins to actually act as speculative agents to lead the market. How ironic that in the age of AI agents, it took a man and a woman working together to get the digital electronic world off their ass building Web3, right? We'll start with whoever's running software at Coinbase. I mean, they will never hear the end of that. I mean, everybody is in a room going, oh my God, how are we going to build? Who are we going to call? I can give you some answers. Chainlink, Polkadot, maybe even Ethereum. Somebody get Vitalik on a plane to talk to the Orange Man, to talk to somebody. It can happen. And by the way, it wasn't Solana that jammed it. The Solana actually took the network worked mostly, but Solana held up better than Coinbase. And you know what? That's not priced in. That's not. Now, people may sell Solana to go into something else because they can't buy the Orange Man's meme coin, but that's going to switch around. And once they put those coins on centralized exchanges, you're going to want to see those charts. So Solana did better than you think. XRP never went down. Cardano is underappreciated. Bitcoin is gradually and slowly up only. Other than that, there's really nothing bullish happening here. President Trump is not happy about inflation, and we're going to get some oil going on. Right? Gasoline goes to 80 cents a gallon. Where's that money going? Well, maybe to pay for food or Trump coins. Everyone expects everything to happen in one day. Good things take time. A reminder from CZ, where everyone is selling because he didn't pump their bags on day one, as if that's the job of the president of the United States. The president of the United States, like all government officials, his job is to protect the people. How do you protect the people? You give them new forms of money. You don't have to do it on the first day after you issued a meme coin. If anything, they got to wait a week or so for it to build up, so they have enough distance for anything they do with Bitcoin relative to their meme coins. So I have no idea why they expected a meme coin issuance, which everybody thought was bearish, stupid. And then they wanted the Bitcoin strategic reserve the next day. That was never going to happen. Plus, they got time to sit and think about it with Michael Saylor so they can build it up and build it up and build it up. This guy that used to work for Soros, okay? He knows how to get the maximum bang for the buck, to get the market leaning bearish and then come out with something bullish, or get the market thinking it's not going to happen and then have it happen out of nowhere. Oh my God, the market dips after the inauguration. Is Trump going to speak to the press today and stop the 3% decline in crypto? What are we doing? People are like, yeah, I want crypto to go back to 2016 where it was all over the place and it would go up 40% in one day. Now it's 3% and everyone's having everyone has to get therapy. People, what are we doing? Volatility is energy, and energy has to build up if you want anything approaching a banana singularity. Even if you just want a little bit of three wave, just a little slowly. Either way, you got to build up the energy first, which is all we did, right? You should have watched them dancing instead of watching the market bob up and down, because a lot of that was asset allocation. It's like, oh my God, I need to move to Solana, or oh my God, I need to buy the Trump coin. That's just gymnastics. And then Legacy opens up and they got to have time to get in their Bitcoin and Ethereum ETFs and do their thing, because they haven't been working for 3 days. They're grateful that they're, paying only 103 or 104 for Bitcoin. I thought they were going to have to pay 120. I'm like, wow, this is on sale. Coinbase CEO predicts Bitcoin will get into the millions and multiple millions price range. Okay, well, hopefully he has the computers fixed way before that happens. But again, if it becomes a national reserve asset. Now, what he doesn't realize, I think, is if, Bitcoin does get to that kind of level, you have some sort of like Skynet supercomputer black swan happening. But you know what? Before we get to the multi-million-dollar price target, can we please talk about, say, 120 or some of the targets we've talked about and will continue to talk about in our member podcasts and live streams? If you need a roadmap in crypto, come join us. You can't join it? No problem. Subscribe to the channel. I'm right here. Okay? I'm right here. Before we get to a $13 million price target, first we got to get to 120, 140, and then what comes after that, right? We'll tell you. This year and the way the Trump coins traded is going to be the way it is. You're going to have all the way up, all the way back down, all the way up more, all the way back down, right? Not all the way back down, but you're going to have to get used to retracements because this is how normal markets work, right? CEO of the largest exchange. It's clear at this point, Bitcoin is a better form of money than gold. For store of value, it's important for governments to hold Bitcoin over time. Now, let me ask you something. So, when BlackRock buys Bitcoin, right? BlackRock doesn't take delivery of that Bitcoin. It goes into like the, BlackRock's Bitcoin computer storage rack at Coinbase, most likely, or at Brinks, wherever Coinbase keeps the Bitcoin. So when you see this guy talking about a store of value and governments holding Bitcoin over time, do you think his phone is ringing from states and other governments about custody arrangements? Do you think he's informed on any of that? Like when he says it's going to millions and millions and millions, like how did he get there? How did he figure that out? And no one is asking this question, of course, because we're too busy being upset about the fact that Trump didn't pump their bags on the first day. Meanwhile, the guy that custodies pretty much everybody's Bitcoin in the whole world is telling you it's going massively higher and governments are buying it. And the market's only up like 2 or 3%. Lucky us. I still think you're going to wake up one morning and this thing's going to be 25% higher because the Trump coins have told you it's not priced properly. And he told you it's not priced properly. They've been telling you since November 5th. They've been telling you. Beeple has been telling you. I guess people still don't want to believe that this guy is going to, one way or the other, do exactly what he said he was going to do and possibly even go over the top, right? He's like firing 4 people. He's like revoking people's security clearances, which is devastating, by the way. You can't be if you're an ex-government official, the thing that makes you employable in the private sector is the fact that you have a security clearance. You don't have a security clearance. You're just another guy on Indeed. 50 people involved in whatever they were involved in. See ya. Did you see Elon about going to Mars? Yeah, we'll go over that later. What kind of costs do you think he's going to cut for a government spaceship? Yeah. Right. All these characters short the bond market. Good luck. Good luck. No more showing up to work one day a month. If you're going to collect a paycheck from Uncle Sugar, you actually have to show up. This is normally what corporations do right before the hammer drops because a lot of people quit voluntarily, right? And I feel sorry for a lot of these people. I'm sure there are public servants who are like doing their job who don't know if they're going to get caught in this. This is going to be tough to look at. I mean, I know, everybody's out. Everybody's out to take it out on somebody, but there are going to be people in polyester suits carrying boxes out the front door of government buildings, sobbing. And then you're going to ask yourself, what do I do in the event that happens to me one day? And the answer is really simple. It's called the green button. So people are going to learn here one way or the other. You got to do it now. You got to do it while you have a job. You got to get invested. It's not investment advice. It's literally common sense. What market do you want to participate in? President Trump will hold an event at 4 p.m. to detail a massive new infrastructure project. Again, they think he thinks he's kidding, right? And this could be made in America with American construction workers, which could mean, anybody who knows what they're doing or anybody who needs a job, who knows? Maybe they're going to get the job training like the Works Progress Administration from the Depression. I don't know. But all I know is the guy's not going to let the country be in disrepair. Tariffs on Canada by Trump would plunge Canada into recession by mid-year. Again, this thing about Canada relative to crypto is he's doing what he said he's going to do, and he doesn't care if other people don't like it. He doesn't care, right? XRP, wait till he starts bull posting all of these American-made cryptos. Wait till until he wants all the Bitcoin mined in his country, and he wants all the Solana validators. Wait till Vitalik announces that he's moving consensus to the United States. This is going to happen. Now, personally, like I said last night, I like my Canadians with their hockey sticks, dropping their gloves, ready to fight, being patriotic Canadians. But, the orange man is going to do what he's going to do, and he doesn't care. That's the point. You can agree with this. You cannot agree with this. I do know this. Canada is not going back to a character like Trudeau, ever. So, hopefully it doesn't involve tariffs, but you got to understand something. When this guy tells you it's happening, it's happening. It's happening. It may not happen right this second, but the market is going to be like, this guy's going to do it. And here's Beeple locked in. Watch this. There's Melania. There's the hat. Right. Then we pan out. And there's the orange man's coin. Yeah. The speculative stuff leads the market. Is this coin bullish or bearish for crypto? I can't even believe we're asking that question. It doesn't matter if this doesn't go up. One, it starts a trend for celebrity memes that can be built around real communities, not just crypto bros. Crypto bros can have their SPX 6900 and whatever else it is they want. That's fine. But how do you onboard normies? You don't onboard normies by listing SPX 6900 and then have the OGs and the whales dump it on their head, Coinbase. That's not how you do it. You onboard people with this, with stuff that they can believe in. Because, I'll tell you this about this guy, okay? Now, his popularity has gone up and down, right? People loved him, and then he was vilified. But let me tell you something about the people who were diehard, right? Also known as the MAGA crowd, the guys in the red hats. Now, that's all fashionable these days, but there are people that wore those hats and flew their flags in their yards, right? A lot of times, if you put a Trump sign on your lawn, your house got vandalized. This is not too far in the past. So those people have high conviction. And when they take this Trump coin, unless they buy the high and they have to do a tax loss, when these people get involved, they're staying involved. Yes, the valuation is high, but the supply is going to be drained out by people who are going to want the inauguration, the ultimate inauguration souvenir. I think the only thing that people might want more than the coin is the pen. And how much you want to bet the pen will be for sale and you can use the coin to pay for it. Is this bullish for crypto? You got to be kidding me. We just onboarded every guy with a pickup truck and his girlfriend and his mom and his dad and his cousin overnight. Oh, we want universal crypto adoption. Yeah, we want women involved in crypto. Yeah, that's what we want. There aren't enough women in crypto. Melania launches a coin, and I never saw people so upset. They're like, oh my God, the market went down for one day. People, see, this is how you know it's really going up. Because everyone got what they wanted and they hated it. Right? That's always the way it is. When you get what you want, but it doesn't look like what you want, you get upset. And then it just goes up only. It's like, there's no way this is going down. Right? because people don't understand what's happening. And that's fine. That's why you watch this show. That's why if you need a roadmap in crypto, you scan that QR code, you get in Patreon, because if you think this is raw and extremely to the point, wait until you see what I tell those people. You know, this whole thing's getting a lot more relaxed in terms of what I can say, but I'm not stupid. So if you want to check this stuff out, the middle tier offering is Patreon. And, you know, it's me and the Solana Psychic, the original man and woman in crypto, right? I'm happy to see the Orange Man and Melania copying what we have done. Yes, no ballroom dancing, but don't call it a comeback. We literally have been here for years, celebrating 20K subscribers, by the way, thanks to you, the viewers, thanks to Toby Ward and the true unsung hero, the Eagle King. The Eagle King. Michael Saylor Marathon, meet with Trump, aligning on possible Bitcoin reserve. Huh. Imagine that. Hey, have you heard anything from Michael Saylor in the last couple of days? Hey, not much. Just sort of like the running total of whatever MicroStrategy is doing, but no massive bull posting. Just a picture in his, you know, with the orange tie and the cummerbund. That's it, which we knew was going to happen, right? But of course, everyone blew that off, and the guy's gone radio silent. What do you think that means? Can't stand around on Twitter and pump his bags knowing full well what the president of the United States or what state governments will or will not do, especially since the miners are also meeting with Trump. He wants it all mined here. And you think if he wants it all mined here, that all these mining companies overseas aren't going to start packing their bags and moving? Oh, please, people, please. They will be like, Mr. President, we will be happy to open up an operation in the United States. Excellent. Then we will all get along, because you do not want to be on the wrong side of this guy. You don't. Utah introduces a bill that will give state the authority to invest in digital assets. That could be a trend. Like the state governments may wind up doing the reserve. Bank of America's CEO says the banking industry will adopt Bitcoin and crypto if regulation allows them. Okay, bro. Well, I'm guessing the regulations will be there soon, but you got to understand what a reversal this is, right? Like, I talked to some characters like this about, you know, we're opening up like a crypto newsletter business, and, you know, we just need a bank account. And they're like, okay, well, that's fine as long as it's a newsletter. Don't say it's crypto, and you got to make a different email, because you can't use your existing email because it might say the word crypto in it. We can't have that. I had to open up a different bank account in order to do like any trading, because I was too afraid that if I connected that account that they would close it. They would shut it down. And we're definitely not talking about large amounts here. Meanwhile, we got the CEO on Davos flipping like a pancake on the issue, especially after Jamie Dimon said it was awful, which was an indication that he was undoubtedly buying at the low. So all of these characters have a choice. They can get with the program, or they can watch World Liberty Financial go by him like Lewis Hamilton in his F1 car. We don't need these characters. Well, we do now. We do until Coinbase fixes their software. But the decentralized world, I mean, if everybody is not working this, if everybody has not gotten the message after what the Orange Man did, because if that coin holds its value, that coin does not have to go up, by the way. That coin just has to hold its value, and his wife's too. Like, you know, they did a big 76% retracement in Melania. You know, the coins that are out there are still worth $1 billion. Every day it holds those levels, means you can levitate the whole rest of the market. That speaks for itself. You know, we could go there and back to them. You know, we could go here and there and here and there. Do you need to be a technical analysis expert? I don't think so. I don't think so. I mean, I'm happy to help you with it, but really, everyone out there is being like, you know, you're stupid. You have to listen to me because you don't know anything. Like these YouTube thumbnails that go, they say, yes, stupid. I've seen them. Maybe you have. Hopefully you haven't, because you're watching this show and the YouTube member area where we have much more polite thumbnails, because we're actually trying to help you. This is the only thing you've heard from MicroStrategy that I could find. Radio silence. Ripple CEO hanging out with JD. You know, the XRP army wants the inside scoop, right? We're gonna try to start coming out with premium XRP content. And if you're watching those XRP short videos, and I know you are because the numbers are unbelievable, make sure you join us for the live stream and join us in the member area. Crypto.com changes their app name to Crypto.com Buy Bitcoin and Trump. So this is a good time to go over my usual. The major currencies. Ready? Euro, yen, sterling, Swiss franc, Aussie dollar, Canadian dollar. Replaced by Bitcoin, Ethereum, Solana, XRP, Trump, Melania. Sound absurd? Bitcoin in 2014 was absurd. Bitcoin in 2013, 2016, 2018, 2019. After FTX in 2022, it was at 16K. Everyone's going to buy it at 10. Do you know how many times crypto has been absurd? Untouchable. Oh, I don't want that. It's overvalued. It's not money. It's just, you know, it has no value. It has no intrinsic value. Blah, 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 blah. We have a meme coin. According to the crypto bros, we have a meme coin super cycle. And we have one of the biggest power moves in crypto to issue one of the biggest meme coins ever. And it took 3 days for the market to start to go up. And I emphasize start to go up. They've been selling this market for 3 days in a meme coin super cycle, according to the crypto bros. Is it a cat and dog super cycle or a meme coin super cycle? Has anyone asked what happens if the leader of China tries to issue one of these coins? I don't know if there's a Chinese layer one that can handle it. But if there is, you better look it up. Because, like, you know, Mark Cuban says he's going to do it. Now, I have no idea, other than the Dallas Mavericks basketball team, who would care about a Mark Cuban meme coin. You know, I want to do a Toby Ward meme coin. Got any venture capitalists out there, feel free to reach out. Okay. But Toby Ward predicted celebrity meme coins around community. And I kept looking at her. She keeps saying it. She's been saying it for months. I'm like, what are you talking about? And then the orange man comes out with this thing. Man, how many Twitter followers does he have? I think he had 97 million or some crazy number. And that's just Twitter. That's not truth on top of it. It's like, have you seen the electoral map or the popular vote map for the United States around the election, red versus blue? Is this community big enough, do you think? How's the Twitter following looking? You know, the tokenomics are off. Okay. Well, the valuation in the accounting is off at NVIDIA. Does anyone care? No, because it's the future, right? Valuation doesn't necessarily matter when you're talking about a fundamental shift, curiosity, and a whole new world. Of course, things are going to trade at an elevated value if they have meaning. So even if these coins go down, yeah, they'll go down because everyone allocates to the rest of the market. Because, you know, he literally lit the Olympic flame at the crypto Olympics and everybody was complaining. And then when they figure it out, they'll actually be the last ones to figure it out because normies are going to FOMO in with their debit card. They're definitely going to FOMO in when they figure out what's going on Coinbase. Coinbase may have to list it the day that they fix it because everyone's going to buy Solana and transfer out. They've had 3 or 4 days to figure that out. This is going to happen. This whole ecosystem has been ignited. And everyone's going to go, well, I missed the low. No, dude, you didn't. You didn't. Solana stablecoin market cap goes parabolic, hitting $9 billion and flipping Binance chain for the first time. Yeah, because, you know, it's sell the fact, right? Buy, sell, withdraw Solana on Kraken. Hopefully they're done dumping meme coins on people's heads because they did that too. Stupid. Get people involved. A Solana commercial. Hey, you can trade crypto with us. That's a good commercial. That's a Super Bowl commercial, not astronauts and all this other stuff. Come invest with us, right? A little bit more exciting, but give me some Charles Schwab time in the market, right? It's not timing the market. It's time in the market. If you had Solana in a hot wallet, you could have gotten these other coins either on a dip or when they came out. It's better to get them on a dip because if they go up and they hold, after all, it's not a bull market until you can buy a dip and make money. Right now, this whole market has demonstrated, which includes XRP, that you can buy a dip and make money. Right? And this is what we've been talking about in the member area. Toby Ward's like, yeah, you get a 50% retracement. You better get after it. What is unclear about that? You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, you have somebody who's like practically been right about everything she said, telling you to buy every 50% retracement. Members, it's just like there's like a crank to like printing money, paying off credit cards, buying vehicles, right? Come join us. My transactions from Solana are still pending from yesterday, and so are mine. You think we need Web3? Oh, you think we need venture capital? Oh yeah. We may need government money to fix this. You know, Armstrong, I hope he's having a really, really good time at Davos because his phone's going to ring eventually, and somebody, maybe the orange man, is going to be like, yeah, bro, how's it going with the computers? How's that going? Because you're our flagship company, and right now you're an idiot. How are we going to do a strategic Bitcoin reserve if I can't move $50 in Solana from one place to the other? It's a curious thing. Like, I mean, this is literally ignited Web3 by accident. Ethereum Foundation has allocated 50,000 ETH to support and participate in the Ethereum DeFi ecosystem. We're going to go over a surprise for anybody who has been here and stayed for this part of the show because we're going to do a little altcoin overtime. We're going to go over some altcoin lists, you know, just some basic stuff that I came up with to discuss. And the member area obviously has the hotter coins in DeFi, because Bank of America and Coinbase at Davos have told you that they are coming in DeFi. They got told they missed the orange man's coin. They will not miss the next one. And if they do, they're fired. Right? Because, you know, that's what happens when you don't get with the program. You get fired. Or you get kicked out of the inner circle. Ask Vivek. Solana supported $40 billion in volume. $40 billion in volume. And somehow this is bearish. Has anybody ever heard in a TA textbook that when volume and open interest expand, like they normally expand in the direction of price? Two coins go up, volume surges in the system. I mean, literally, it's on like John Murphy's book. I mean, literally, it's probably like page 10. Volume and open interest expand in the direction of the trend. Is this enough volume for everybody on Twitter? For everyone like, oh, my tokenomics, the model doesn't work. Dude, volume, right? People are here. They're here. Mark Cuban wants to do it. We're in big trouble. The market, I don't know how high the market has to go before our IQ flips Mark Cuban's. Not our IQ, but, you know, the collective crypto pinhead IQ. Mark Cuban's like, oh my God, this is going up. Yeah, dude, it's going up. You better get involved. Like, he's like, I better get involved. Ripple ads spotted across Washington, D.C. First it's ads, then it's acquisitions. Get big, get big, get big. These guys have so much money. It's going to $4 and it's probably going to 10. And they're just going to buy everything. They may buy a bank and, like, you know, call it like XRP Bank and not sit around and wait for Jamie Dimon to figure it out. They may go take over somebody. Pro XRP person appointed SEC chair. Let me just explain something to you. The SEC's job for the last 6 years has been to be captured by the banks, to persecute crypto, to defend the banks from the inevitable. Guess what? Now, these guys report to the orange man, and we have $37 trillion in debt. So unless the banks have an idea about a growth industry, because really all banks can do right now, sadly, is lay people off and create more cash flow for the bank shareholders. But the bank shareholders are not underemployed. So banks can create value, but they can't create growth. Who's going to create growth? XRP. So what happens if the SEC is in charge of promoting crypto? If the SEC's job is to like push out some sort of guidance that says, yeah, we're not going to mess with it, and then get Congress to pass it. You know what I'm saying? Like if the government actually did what it was supposed to do, then what are all these banking dimwits going to do? They're going to be like, oh my God, we have to get involved. And there's no FOMO like institutional FOMO, particularly when they're behind the curve. And they've been told by the orange man. They got told at the ball, their phone's beeping like, oh my God, the bus is left without us. Holy cow. Algorand can bring precious metals trading market on chain and make it accessible to all. I mean, Algorand, as I remember, was like Wall Street's original like blockchain baby to get things trading on the blockchain. Not an Algorand expert. I don't need to be. It's layer one. It's made in America. Hedera's at Davos. Hedera has karate combat. That's all you need to know. That's it. It's American made, and we have mooned layer ones on dumber shit. Excuse me. Almost 3 billion in stable coins have been minted on Solana because that network doesn't work, right? 33% overall increase. Up only. Okay, volume. Algorand Foundation. Okay, we're issuing monkey coin. Okay, well, you know what? Whatever we have to do to get it going, if you can't do Trump coin, then I guess you do monkey coin on Algorand. I don't care what these guys do. Just get it going. Like this is the business development department going, oh my God, we're now made in America. What can we push out? Okay, push this out. This is not the greatest thing in the world, but at least they got something out. Let's get going. If Algorand has a working monkey coin, that's better than Coinbase with $50 pending. CoinMarketCap has added Algorand to the Made in America crypto category. Trump, Chainlink, Solana, Aave, Litecoin, XRP. Moon it all. Moon it all. Hedera now listed under the Made in America cryptos. The Department of Governance Efficiency website has the Doge logo on it. These guys, this Dogecoin's got to watch out because I'm going to tell you right now. I mean, it's not like a bad watch out, but you know what? Whatever Dogecoin is worth, right? Like if Doge can go to $1, then the orange man coins can go with it from a market cap point of view, fully diluted. Don't laugh. You know what I'm saying? Like Doge was a joke back in the day. Now Doge is a blue chip. Crypto people are unbelievable. Right? There's no such thing as a blue chip dog coin. There's a dog coin that everyone has accepted can be money, which is what Doge is, right? You can buy pizza with Doge. Miss Teen Crypto shows it all the time. You can buy pizza in Manhattan with Dogecoin. How long do you think it's going to be before like made in the guys who were doing the Trump banners, flags, and hats when they were wildly unpopular? How long do you think it's going to be before they're going accepting Trump coin at the pizzeria, especially if it's stable? How long is that going to take, really, before Trump hotels and casinos and they start accepting it in Vegas? Like there's Bitcoin Vegas in May. Like how much you want to bet they'll be accepting Bitcoin and Trump coin at that conference? They will if they want the president to speak at it. Trump's inauguration raised over $200 million, breaking all records. Ripple donated 500% more than any crypto industry peers. Yeah, of course, because they were forced to donate to the other side out of fear, out of simple fear or stupidity. It doesn't matter. Fear will make you stupid. These guys, they're just not playing around, right? Official Trump, 30 minutes. Huh. Wow. Do you think I was the only one who saw that this thing went to the 62% retracement? When this thing came out, I was actually on the air, and I thought this thing, I thought this thing was just going to be gone. And Coinbase and Solana slowing down was almost like a good old-fashioned stock market circuit breaker that allowed all the Jeets to get out. And then everybody like sold their regular crypto to buy Trump and then dumped Trump and bought Melania and then dumped Melania. And it wound up at like the 62% return. It doesn't get any better than this. I mean, they took it down to where the banana singularity started. They washed out a whole bunch of people and everybody could just come in with their debit card. And when they list this thing on Coinbase, you know, you're going to have a three wave. You're going to have a three wave. This is what you're going to have. This is one. This is two, right? You're going to have some insane thing like this. Like it's going to go to 100 or beyond that. I mean, let me ask you a question that I have not asked on the stream while we just have a looky at this. If Bitcoin is trading at $320,000, where's this coin? Now, I'll ask Brian Armstrong. If Bitcoin is trading at $13 million a coin, where's this coin trading? Just asking for a friend. Where's this going to go? If this is the speculative thing that leads the whole market. A crazy, right? And people don't believe it. It's sitting down here. It's not moving. And you can see everybody who was trapped up top selling. You can still see it. Like people are selling like this is not happening. The people who bought it don't believe in it. How can you not believe this? When they did it on their last night before they went in office and we don't believe it. You got to be kidding me. You got to be kidding me. Okay, so the truth is marching on. All right, I'm going to delete it because I'm going to keep showing it, and I'm sure you get the point. Okay, so Melania, okay, I mean, I liked it at the 38% retracement at $8, so I got to really love it at the 76% retracement at $3. I like to see things above 62%. That's $5.30. And what's really unbelievable about this is that she issued a meme coin and then wore some outrageous outfit with that hat, right? Which was a look like, you know, what should you wear if your husband's going to go get the people who raided your house? You know, I read a book by a guy named Mike Kimmelman who described what it was like to have the FBI basically kick in your door, right? These huge muscular guys with big pistols, like ripping your house apart. You know, it's not like in the movies. It's, you know, these guys are built to be super aggressive. So they're going through his house and she's wearing this like black outfit. And then someone's going to tell me that that's not memeable, right? And then she wears this, you know, like supposedly the dress was iconic for the inauguration. You got to be kidding me. There's no women in crypto. We have like the first lady with a meme coin and everyone's like, oh yeah, dump this. You know, I got to go buy Bonk because it's down. Oh, you can buy Bonk because it's down. But I mean, who cares about that? Is that money? Maybe it is on the Solana phone. You can have this on the Solana phone too. Ski Mask Dog, you know, a dog coin that's sort of near and dear to my heart, right? Hanging tough at the 62% retracement. Now, I will tell you something about this. This has a pretty good story. And if this can't get off the mat, then you know something's changing in meme coin world. Then you know it's Trump versus Dogecoin. That Trump is going to go press Dogecoin just like XRP is going to go press Ethereum. As a matter of fact, I think the thing that gets Vitalik packing his bags and moving to America could be XRP chasing his market cap. This is going to happen. This is going to happen. People in ETFs, they're like, yeah, you know what? This is just like go time. Like at Merrill Lynch, they're going, yes, we can get people in the Bitcoin ETF now. I don't know if they can recommend it or not, right? But I mean, you can't tell. Everybody's got to be calling their financial advisor going, how do I get involved? It's got to be happening. Okay, Bitcoin Strategic Reserve needs buy-in from Congress. Issuing an executive order is the blunt way to execute this. The smart way is to assess the likelihood of success before pushing the button. By the way, this guy was bearish. So this guy has been bull posting Bitcoin for 6 years. He was like, be careful because my whale indicator indicates that they might sell. When everyone who loves it is bearish, it's a classic bull market trap. Bull markets go up and act like bull markets when the people who are bullish are either out, short, hedged, or some combination thereof. That is exactly what's been going on lately, particularly yesterday. Everyone's like, oh, and Melania was even, Melania was the birth of Web3 because, that coin just broke everything and made people nuts. Wow, that was fast. Somebody files for an ETF that includes Bonk, Doge, and Trump. Notice, right? Bonk and Doge going rut-row. Rut-row. You could have a winner-take-all meme coin. You have winner-take-all in software. You have winner-take-all iPhone. You have winner-take-all PC. Winner-take-all, 2 or 3 players. So if you don't get with the program, you don't get a meme coin ETF that includes Trump. You may not matter in 6 months if that coin does take off. Just saying. If it holds its value, I think the rest of the market does fine. Because if they can sustain that valuation, it means the market can catch up. If that coin starts rallying again, oh my God. And again, it's not like the president of the United States can tweet every day, can, make pictures and videos like he's discovered Instagram, podcasts. What, he's not going to do that stuff now? That's what got him elected. He's going to be everywhere. He's going to be everywhere. Publicly traded company buys Bitcoin. Yeah, duh. Like Bitcoin has become the no-brainer. Now watch this. Just in case you want to get a little bit dark. Okay. Jeff Bezos backed AI company says, every year AI Skynet gets 1 year closer. Like first they said, 2030. Then ChatGPT comes out with PhD level AGI, artificial general intelligence now. And then these guys are like, we'll have Skynet by 2027. And it might not be a good thing. Gee, a technology executive says it might not be enough. It might not be a good thing. So either he stayed up last night watching, I don't know, The Terminator, Matrix, RoboCop, any one of these science fiction movies, or they've seen how dark it can be in person. They've actually seen it. I think they got this thing in a test tube incubating. They just don't have the hardware to run it. So let me ask you something. If computers are in charge of a lot of things, are they going to trade with deceased old person money? They're going to trade paper? What are they going to trade? They're going to trade crypto. And they're going to trade the crypto based on possibly its functionality, its excitement. I mean, when you asked a computer to find something funny for a meme coin, it came up with fart. That's a pretty good answer for a computer if you want something funny. And of course, everybody went hysterical. Oh my God, how can this be? It's the same thing with Trump and Melania. Oh my God, how can this be? We have to have a computer explain to us how to work in capital markets. If this computer thing turns dark, we're all going to live in the metaverse. We're going to spend, instead of spending 2 or 3 hours a day on your phone scrolling, you're going to be in the metaverse. And what are you going to use to pay for things in Decentraland Mall? The crypto you buy today, not investment advice. Zach XBT. Trump administration not doing climate accord. Trump administration doing exactly what they told you they were going to do. Neither Bitcoin or cryptocurrency has been named an immediate priority by Republican lawmakers. Folks, it doesn't have to be. They can imply what they want. If they come out and say, we're doing it, the market could go up, and that fact could actually get sold. But the Soros guy is going to drag it out, have one person at a time. He's going to create that tension like, uh-oh, I better get involved because they might do it. The state of Utah, Michael Saylor, uh-oh. That's how you do it. You come out, announce, oh my God, we're doing all this, and you can't implement it. The market gets sold. This is news. They issue a meme coin. The market tries to go down. It doesn't go down. And everyone's saying he didn't mention crypto on his first day. Like the collective crypto IQ feels like it's below 100. And the market just has to go 40% higher in one day for everyone's IQs to adjust. Trump meme coin plunges 50%. But Bitcoin could hit 1 million this year, right? Which is it? Right? Where is the layer 1 universe? Where is Web3 with Bitcoin at 220? Never mind a million, right? Diversifies exposure outside the top 20 digital assets. Yeah, like the DeFi coins in the member area. Doge sports Dogecoin logo. Yeah, that's because Elon is about to become very unpopular. You know, I loved him like, oh, yay, Mars. You know, after he like lays off Tesla employees that live in my city. Okay, you can get busy saving the bond market, buy Doge, and impress me. I don't care how much money you have. SEC launches new crypto task force to provide comprehensive and clear regulatory framework. I'm pretty sure you already have a comprehensive and clear regulatory framework with Gensler carrying a box out, but okay, if you need us to write it down, we'll write it down. Doge launches, Polymarket bettors. You know what? I met this guy's mom trying to sign a petition at the first Bitcoin conference I went to. Like his mom came up to me. They had a booth like underneath the stairwell. I didn't really understand it at the time, but the look on this woman's face. Now, I know whatever this guy did was not cool, but to lock him up and throw away the key for the rest of his life, I don't know, man. You know, like 6 months in jail is a lot. Yeah, ask CZ. All right. So, you know, let's get this guy out of jail. And I think they should do Charlie Shrem and Mike Kimmelman and all these other guys. You know, a lot of these guys, they can't vote. You know, they got convicted of felonies. Anybody who was in Bitcoin who was obviously not a terrible actor, their sentences should be commuted. You know what I'm saying? Like, show some goodwill towards the crypto community after persecuting them for 6 years. Crypto options stay bearish on Ether Bitcoin ratio as Trump fails to mention Bitcoin. Yeah, man, I'm starting to wonder what saves ETH at this point. I think it's DeFi. But again, the protocols, Aave, Maker, Bancor, all undervalued, may wind up capturing the value versus ETH. And then again, the whole thing may wind up moving to Solana because this Orange Man thing has been a big commercial for Solana. You know, the network struggled, but look at what happened to Coinbase. You know, Solana, the transaction drops and you try again in either 2 minutes, 5 seconds, 2 hours, you eventually get done. Coinbase, I don't know. Crypto Daybook Americas, Bitcoin defends 100K as MicroStrategy votes on share increase. Everyone's short that stock, by the way. If you get, if that becomes, if the 3 memes in crypto, okay, are MicroStrategy, Trump, and Melania. If those are the memes, right? If MicroStrategy is a meme stock, if those are the memes, you are going to have price action here that is going to be shocking. Maybe not today, but eventually, because it's going to take some time for people to get it. But that's such a beautiful thing because you can like slowly ease in, slowly. I mean, they gave you 3 days of just, they were absolutely hammering this market. They give you 3 days to just quietly accumulate. Crypto investor Arthur Hayes doubts Trump will get around doing a Bitcoin reserve. He doesn't need to do a Bitcoin reserve. He just has to call everybody on his 80s cell phone from, you know, the presidential limo and tell them, if you can buy Bitcoin, you best get busy now, right? In other words, this whole H-1B visa thing, right? It kind of blew up in his face a little bit. He looked bad because Elon and Vivek made him look bad. And it's really interesting that one of the first things he said after he got inaugurated was that he wanted America first. That language, he's used it before, but that's kind of the battle cry of the far right. So when this guy tells you that he's doing something, he is doing it. And he's going to do whatever it takes to maintain his popularity. Because, on one hand, he was like very inclusive and doing a lot of things that the left and the center would like. And then, he gave the right the America First language. His popularity is correlated to the price of Bitcoin and his meme coin, and he's not stupid. It's not stupid. Investment management firms want to bring Trump coin to institutions with a new ETF. I mean, can you imagine? I mean, we thought it was Solana and XRP. Can you imagine if there's a Trump and Melania ETF? Oh my God. I mean, Wall Street is going to really hate that. Oh my God. It's like the most hated rally in the history of all markets. MicroStrategy adds 11K Bitcoin. Melania on an 89-minute chart trading at its LuxAlgo discount zone. Wait until you can't walk into a hair salon without paying with Melania coin. You know what I'm saying? Like, what incentive is there for women to care about crypto, right? Women think crypto is some sort of curiosity. They have a husband, some meatball with like a pool table and a moose head in his basement, watching XRP go up on his iPad. She has no interest in that. Why should she care? No, we're talking about onboarding and we're selling it. Oh, wait, look. It's the orange man's coin on MEXC. Oh, wait, LuxAlgo just do a triangle. Oh, did that break out at the apex of the triangle? Class, when you break out at the apex of a triangle, whatever direction you break out in, that can be ridiculously bullish. By the way, it's sitting on the LuxAlgo equilibrium point. So the algorithm's already going to work on Trump coin with the whole rest of the market following. I can tell. It's a lot of green over here when I look, even the meme coins. Look at this. I don't know if I got Popcat anywhere. I mean, I'm not, this doesn't have to be the end of the market. It doesn't. I mean, if the orange man leads Popcat, so be it. Now, you got a lot of bag holders in Popcat, but here's what we got from Coinbase and Kraken. It's dumping on retail's head. Do you think retail's ever going back to this? Do you think everybody that they pulled in, like this is after the election? Like, and I protested this. Like, that's after the election. Like, let's list it, and let's dump it on their head. They're going to buy this, or are they going to buy Trump coin or Bitcoin? Like, they're going to, afterwards, after these coins came out, the Google searches were how to buy crypto. Not necessarily how to get those meme coins, how to buy crypto. So it's like, okay, the Trump meme coin is probably, it makes some intuitive sense to people, but eventually they're going to wind up in Bitcoin. Eventually they're going to grab Solana. They're eventually going to get XRP. I mean, if you like the Trump coin, what else do you like? You know what I'm saying? It's like, your phone, you click on one thing on Instagram for a tactical hoodie. And the next thing, I'm getting ads for, just all things, all things, all along those lines. You don't have to click it. You just think about it and the phone knows. The general public, I mean, there's nothing wrong with this, but is the general public going back for more? Right? They bought it at $1.50 and $2, and it went to 50 cents. They going back for more of this? I don't think so. And all the exchanges got all this sludge listed. Now, of course, it's at its discount zone. It's got this is a nice looking formation. If they break out of it, I mean, this could be very bullish, right? But does the general public want it? I don't know. MicroStrategy. Oh, they're so short this stock. Oh my God. How is this stock even up? How was it even up? Right? I mean, okay, the stock market's doing okay, right? How's the stock up? Right? Right? He keeps issuing it, to buy Bitcoin. The reason it's up is because all these big insurance companies that can't do the Bitcoin ETF. Do you think these guys are not watching what's happening here? Do you think they don't understand the market? But then like, oh my God, look at what these guys just did. We better get involved. Like there's people probably buying MicroStrategy. I mean, you got to think about this for a second. Everyone's like, well, you know, if you plug MicroStrategy into my spreadsheet, it's way overvalued. It's way beyond fair value. Look at fair value. Fair value. Hey, bro, Trump and Melania just changed fair value. They just threw fair value out the window. It doesn't matter whether those coins go up or not. The fact that they went up for 2 nights in the face of all the $1 million donating crypto bros, holy cow. Don't tell me this stock is overvalued. Nothing is overvalued if they can pull off a stunt like that. And they still don't get it. Seriously, they just don't get it. Gold is only up 1%. Bitcoin is up 4%. Who cares? That's nothing. That's nothing. It's not even above its all-time high yet. You know, ETH is up 1%. Solana up 4%. XRP up 2%. Who cares? I was like, oh, it's a raging bull market. I don't know if I can get involved. Bro, you better get involved. This is not investment advice. I mean, you can buy the top and drop it. These things can happen. But, I mean, sometimes with crypto, sometimes with TA, you have to ask yourself about the nature of the price action, right? It's like rally, gap, rally, gap, rally, gap, right? Why is it gapping like this? Because they're all short, right? It's like, oh, well, fair value. You sell short MicroStrategy and you get long Bitcoin. Okay, bro. But if they get squeezed out of this trade and it becomes a meme, watch out. Watch out. Okay, let's go to live TA. I'm sure the chat is on fire. I got to get to the chat. What happened to my chart program? Oh, here it is. Okay. Live TA. So we can show off all the stuff that the members got. Still time, actually, some ways. Virtuals. 13 out of 9 bottom. You know, if there are going to be memes, it's going to be AI. This AI agent thing, 2 days ago, everyone was talking about it. Now, all you can hear about is whining that Trump didn't say Bitcoin on the first day in office. This AI agent thing is real. And Coinbase, oh my God, they're going to have to list everything. They are going to have to come out and be like, we are the hub of crypto. We are so sorry. We're listing everything on Base. Every single project is going on Coinbase, all of them. And they're selling this with reckless abandon. Rune, cross-chain DeFi. They sold it for days. I guess we're not doing cross-chain DeFi. Chainlink, okay? Chainlink working through a 13 top. Still chugging. You look at Chainlink on a monthly basis. Okay, that one doesn't have enough history. Ugh. Okay. I can make this point somewhere else. And I haven't even gotten to PowerPoint yet. Oh my God, Hedera, 13 top. All you get is a retest of a clearly defined DeMark point. Run some stops. They're at Davos with Made in America everywhere. You got to be kidding me. Okay, so here's your 13 top in Bitcoin at resistance at 108. What happens when you get a 13 top in Bitcoin? Well, you have to respect it, but I suspect the bid moves over to alts. You know what I forgot to do? I forgot to do Cardano. You know, you could make it, you know, people make the argument that, you know, Cardano is a POS and it doesn't work, but can you really give anybody a hard time about something not working? I mean, Solana worked. There's a lot of volume, but it didn't work in the beginning. And of course, Coinbase, again, it's just sitting on the bottom of an accumulation cone and it's not moving. This guy's advising the president of the United States. Like he was in before everyone else was in. And his layer one supposedly wouldn't have had the problem that Solana did. No, nobody interested. No one interested. Where do you see the PowerPoint? $20,000 subscribers. Thanks to Toby Ward and the Eagle King. Whatever you've gotten out of this, I can assure you, the Eagle King, he's the guy that makes the wheels turn in the back. You know what I'm saying? Like, give him some love in the chat and give him some love in the comments. And we got an Eagle King emoji for $4.99. You can become a member and give him an Eagle King emoji. Hook a brother up. YouTube member area, so you can get research or you can get emojis for shout outs and comments. I undersell that emoji. 20,000 subscribers. Next stop, 100. I'm trying to get an interview with somebody that could probably double the channel. Okay, gold is breaking out, but nothing to see here, right? The only way out of a debt crisis is to devalue the currency. The only way to devalue the currency is with digital assets and gold. Digital currencies and gold. There's no other way to do it. Total crypto market cap. Total altcoin market cap. What is going to happen when this breaks out? Okay, there's resistance. Okay. I can wait. I can wait and watch the Orange Man and Melania dance the night away, knowing full well what that means, especially relative to crypto being a bunch of dirt dwellers at the hands of banks and Gensler. Like, that hasn't fully sunk in yet. Did you see the Orange Man behind them? Did you see him behind that desk? Did you see him with that pen? Reporters asking him questions and him just like firing off answers. He's like, yeah, we're going to do it my way. Hey, Mr. President, what do you think of this? Yeah, we're going to do it my way. Mr. President, I got a question. Don't bother answering it. We're going to do it my way. What happens when this breaks out? This is what they want to break out. This is what people don't understand yet. And believe it or not, people in stonks may get this before the crypto bros. People in stonks may be like, oh my God, I got to get involved in crypto. Okay, we got some Bitcoin. Okay, what else we got? What else? Right? Oh, tech stocks, software. Remember all this garbage that Kathy Wood from ARK invested in? Do you realize that she bought so much technology vaporware before the Fed tightening cycle back in 2021 that their losses from that vaporware, the loss carry forward means they will never pay taxes again. That's what was implied by something she went out. Like a big major trading fund bought vaporware and got destroyed. Now, if they did that once, and if this is not vaporware and the administration wants it up, the administration didn't want the stock market vaporware up. What happens when this breaks out? Okay. Bitcoin's got a 13 top, but it can go to 120. It can go to 120. It's the top of a LuxAlgo accumulation cone. And it was so painful to listen to everybody talking about, oh, it's the head and shoulders top. Oh my God. Yeah. My robot chart program has identified a head and shoulders top. I better get short at, I better get leverage short at 90 because it's going to 75. Yeah. Mm-hmm. It's exactly what bull markets do. They pull you in with obviously bearish stuff and then they reverse it on you. I lived this in equities on the wrong side of it, by the way. Never happening again. A lot of times bearish stuff happens when you don't expect it, right? That's when bearish stuff happens. Frequently, the market gets overextended. I don't know that it's there yet. I don't know that this like slow creeping bid, right? Bitcoin stops at 108. All these altcoins can just start firing off. Okay, what altcoins? Welcome to Altcoin Overtime. Ondo, real world assets, Aave, DeFi, Drift, Compound, lending, boring, right? Yeah, until Bank of America discovers it. Orca, Jupiter. Do you think people are going to stop trading on Solana? I don't think so. As a matter of fact, I think you're going to have an ICO boom. You're going to have a celebrity ICO boom. Like, they're all going to have to do it now. They're all going to have to do it. And not like mother and daddy. Like, it's going to have some class. You're going to have, sports figures. Quant, the graph, infrastructure, Web3, Band, DeFi Oracle, Maker, right? Lending, Ox, Jupiter, decentralized trading, Well, Base. Everything on Base is going to get listed, and Arrow is going to explode because the trading on Base, like Coinbase has to get it going. Now, I said Coinbase had to get it going before, you know, they did the Hershey's Kiss emoji in bed. Let's see if I'm still pending. Am I still pending? Oh, this site can't be reached. Still pending, but we don't need Web3. Yeah, this is Web3. This is like what I would call the obvious Web3, right? The obvious Web3. Ooh, maybe they just canceled my transaction. They just finally canceled it. Oh, yeah, still pending. Excuse me. Yeah, sorry. Still pending. Excuse me. Hedera, Algorand, Made in America Cryptos, Kimono, low cap DeFi, and Bancor, right? So low cap, boring. Solana and MPLX, supposedly it's like the Solana virtual machine. Anon, NMR, like AI and machine learning for DeFi and training. Pin, which was popular with YouTube influencers, and Chainlink, connecting everything. Deep and Curve, right? ETH DeFi. This is not sexy, but this is like what a Charles Schwab investor would do in crypto to try to get, I don't know, 150% return in a year. Because where are you going to get that in equities? You're not. So you may look at this and think it's boring. Okay. Well, Polkadot's not boring if it does 10,000 transactions per second and I can't move $50 off a centralized exchange. The value proposition of all these coins and all these projects just changed kind of almost accidentally thanks to the Orange Man and Melania. Bitcoin Cash at the bottom of a LuxAlgo formation. What do you think is going to happen when normies discover, gee, Bitcoin's at 100,000, but this other thing is at 450. 450. Top of the thing is at 600. XRP. A lot of room to go up. Nobody home here until $4, at least on GAN FIP stuff. What's going to stop this? This is the idea of a downtick in XRP. You get like 1 day. You get 1 day. Like, you know, Trump, XRP got sold in favor of Trump and everyone freaked out. Then it just goes right back up again. Goes down, goes up, everyone sells it, and it just resumes. They've been selling this for 6 years. Everyone is short Ripple, probably including Ripple. Ripple's going to take all this money that they've been getting. You know, they may just start buying XRP along with companies. Polkadot. Boy, they were in a big hurry to sell this lately, weren't they? Look at how they hammered on this thing. Like, these coins are money used to buy software. I think we need some software because I'm still pending. And that is the market update. That is the market update. Storm and Norman, did you say Normie? Dude, please come check out the YouTube member area. Right? Unleashing Trump Meme Mania. Can you profit from the frenzy? The TA on the Solana Psychics picks. We had the Donald dip. Everybody selling. Naughty, 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 naughty. Is SPX 6900 for real? Well, dude, any meme coin that's viral, because they're pretty viral. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if I can get the chart up. I've tried a couple times. Let me see if I can get it on a centralized exchange. I'm not getting rid of Melania, God's sakes. Okay. SPX 6900. Okay. Yeah, let's see what we got going on here. Let's look at the decentralized version. So we got. Okay. So, you know, I mean, you're at the premium zone in a lot of coins. You're at the premium zone in Bitcoin and XRP. You got to ask yourself, how does this thing move like this? Like, how does this thing get up here? Like, is this really driven by mass retail? Or do you have an algo behind this? Like a trading system? Like, I mean, if you have a trading system creating meme coins like GOAT and Fart, do you have a trading system or trading desk moving this higher? I mean, they bought it down here on support. Now, look, it's a viral community. They like it. It's fine. If they like it and it's their thing and they're involved in crypto, good for them. Would I be buying this up here? No. No. Like I just showed you a chart of Polkadot. It's like Polkadot's like a Dairy Queen cup that somebody threw out of a car on a Texas deserted highway. I think you got to like look elsewhere at new things. Toby Ward let's get there. Toby Ward right here said Solana is dramatically undervalued and you got to look out for new coins. Like I cut this up and I play the shorts back, looking at it like, oh my God, Trump comes out the next day. You got to watch out for new stuff and you got to watch out for stuff that's undervalued. Because I keep trying to get into SPX 6900 and she says, no, I want to do the tech. She's been telling me that for a year. And then one day you're going to wake up and Coinbase is pending and we need Web3. Boom. I mean, it's that simple. Richard Barry said, oh no, my AI bot saw a Head and Shoulders. Hilarious and true. Yeah, man. The machine will see the obvious and the obvious never works, which is why Toby Ward will tell you, you just have to do the opposite of what everyone else is doing. That's all. You know, she makes the call. I draw up the charts. I go, oh my God, that's what she sees. That's what I do. You know, she'll talk, you know, I'll do my homework. I'll look at the charts and then she'll do her thing with bubble graphs and CoinGecko and stuff like that. She comes to the table and says, yeah, this is what I think. And I go, oh my God, I look at the charts. I'm like, oh my God. I mean, she didn't see the charts, but she still saw it. I'm like, oh my God, that's what she's seeing. It's, chart guys call it confluence. I got confluence. Like you don't know what kind of confluence I got. I got 100,000 follower confluence. So I'm just waiting for somebody to figure it out. I'm just going to scream into this microphone until I can't talk. That's what we're going to do. Okay, people. We got one more headline. Breaking news from the Eagle King. Oh my God, here we go. What do we got here? President Trump will announce a joint venture with OpenAI, $100 billion in U.S. infrastructure, $500 billion over 4 years. The project will launch a data center in Texas, hiring all those Tesla employees that were laid off, Elon, and expand nationwide, aiming to solidify America's position in AI innovation. And we're all being whiny pants about crypto. People, if you think this guy is kidding, they got a $400 million judgment against him for fraud against banks that testified that there was no fraud. The banks testified. Like, yeah, it was totally normal. Do you think this guy is kidding about anything he's going to do? Rumor has it he was dancing with a female U.S. soldier or something like that. And he said, you know, I'm president now, but that won't last forever. This guy's got, he's like, every day matters. Every day matters. Every speech, every golf outing, every hand he shakes. We think this guy's not going to get it going, especially when he launched his own meme coin. I mean, again, people, you know, we have mooned this market on the stupidest stuff. This is so bullish. Okay. QR code down below. God only knows how long I've been talking. That is it for today. We will see you most likely tomorrow night.